Previously on Divorce Court. Ms. Kimbrough, why are we in court today?
Judge Starr, we here today because Devin is an alcoholic.
That's a big accusation.
Yes, we supposed to be getting married, like you said, May 17th. But if he don't get his drinking under control, there will be no wedding. And also, I have a gut feeling that he's been cheating. Yes.
And, Your Honor, I don't have a drinking problem, Your Honor. I have a few drinks here and there, hang with a couple buddies and drink a little bit. There's no truth to that, Your Honor.
He was over there just throwing the shots back, beer. I'm like, okay, he's doing the most.
Mr. Bryant had a DUI, am I correct?
Yes, he don't have most of it.
She's always exaggerating about these things. I mean, just try to make herself look good.
One night we went out, and some girl, she came up to and hugged him. She had on these booty shorts.
I didn't tell this girl to do that. You know, I didn't even know she was gonna be there.
Do you think I'm stupid?
No, ma'am. No, Your Honor.
I mean, seriously.
No, Your Honor.
That's why I told him I was born that night, but not last night, baby. And I have another story.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, he had left the house like at 3 a.m. when I was asleep. When I woke up, I didn't know what happened.
3 a.m.?
Yeah, he was gone out the bed. He just disappeared. So I called his family. I'm like,
Did something happen?
Where's Devin? Yeah, where's Devin? And they said, we don't know. We haven't heard from him. So they started calling him too. Me and his family scared. So here he come walking in at 5 o'clock in the morning with alcohol on his breath. I asked to see his phone because, you know, I'm curious. I was like, let me see your phone. He was like, nah, you don't need to see my phone. Just go to sleep. I was just out listening to the music, cruising around the city. That's what he said he was doing.
We had an argument, Your Honor, and she went to sleep mad, and I was still upset. So I felt I needed some space and I needed some distance from her for a while.
And you didn't know how to go in the living room?
Exactly.
Your Honor, I couldn't be in the same house with her at that time, Your Honor. I was aggravated, and just seeing her just sleeping peacefully without even talking to me about getting resolved in this situation, I had to leave, and I had to go talk to a friend.
I went to sleep because...
And we had a few drinks at the man cave, and I came back.
And you drove after you were drinking?
I drove home.
Again,
I drove home.
Drinking and driving.
I drove home, but I only had 2 beers. I only had 2 beers.
And we already know from experience that your 2 beers is a lie.
It's a lie.
Because you don't tell the truth on how many drinks that you've had.
She's always exaggerating, even to her mom. She's always exaggerating about how much I drink.
Speaking of which, Ms. Kimbrough, you brought a witness.
Yes, I brought my mom.
And since she's about to be your mother-in-law, I'd like to hear from her. Will you ask the witness to join us, Court?
Sure thing.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Would you please state your name for the record?
Yes, my name is Valerie Hughes.
And tell me your relationship with the plaintiff and the defendant.
I am Alexis's mother.
Okay, so you're the plaintiff's mom.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you the tough question. What's your opinion as it relates to their relationship, ma'am?
My opinion, Devin does not deserve my daughter at all.
I knew she was gonna say that. The warden and the lieutenant.
You knew what she was gonna say, Mr.
I
Bryant?
already knew she was gonna say that. She's always talking bad down on me ever since me and Alexis got together, even before Alexis even said that I had a drinking problem. I feel like I'm in a poly relationship with Your Honor.
So I want to find out from Ms. Hughes what made her have that opinion.
Your Honor, Alexis is my only daughter. That is my princess. That is my one and only daughter.
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
Devin is a little toad from the little pond that's hopped his way in.
Look at me, because I want us to talk about what have you seen that makes you have such a poor opinion of the defendant.
Your Honor, Devin, he is a liar. He is manipulative. Me and my daughter used to do everything. My daughter used to tell me everything. She tells me everything. I never had no problem with my daughter telling me nothing. We are just 2 peas in a pot together. Yeah, that is me and my daughter. And that's the way it's been for 31 years. And you not, the little toad is not about to change it. And that's the way it's been. And he is a liar. He's irresponsible. He's a liar. He's slimy. Let me tell you what he did, Your Honor. So he got this contract, a car contract. My daughter would normally tell me everything that's going on.
So when you say a car contract, break it down for me.
He got this car contract from a family. one of my family members, right? Okay.
And what's a car contract?
He was supposed to be purchasing a car.
Okay, so it was an agreement to make a purchase.
It was an agreement to make a purchase from a family member on my side of the family. And when he refused to pay him. So when he couldn't pay him anymore, instead of him being a man and just saying that, he gets upset one night, packs up all his belongings, shoes, clothes, everything that he done put in the apartment and leaves. He calls one of his family members to pick him up at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
That was not the case.
Yes, at 3 o'clock in the morning, I get a call from the family member saying that he didn't pay the money and that also he had packed up everything and left. And then my daughter calls me crying and upset saying he done left her. He wasn't coming back.
So you think that because Mr. Bryant fell down on a financial obligation.
He's irresponsible. The payment from the family member, what I was told, because my daughter didn't tell me about it until it went bad. And that's something she would have normally told me. But he told her not to tell me.
That was not.
Because he didn't want me to know about it.
Mr. Bryant, I want to give you an opportunity to defend yourself.
That wasn't the agreement. That's just from her understanding, Your Honor. Me and Alexis, we had some strife going on in our relationship at that time, and that's the reason why I left. She was constantly on me about the drinking, and I put the drinking down. Okay, then she started accusing me of cheating. Your Honor, I wasn't doing any cheating.
So, Mr. Bryant, what happened with the car situation? You just didn't pay for it?
No, that wasn't the agreement, Your Honor. I was paying for the car, but the car started acting up on me, and that's when I was like, okay, let me go try to save some money and go try to find me something else.
So, but wait a minute, you had already made an agreement to purchase the car.
Yes,
and you don't buy a used car and be able to bring it back.
Well, I had, with the person I was purchasing it from, I told her that the car was acting up. And she said, well, okay, until you get the money to get it fixed, okay, you don't have to pay me. So that was the agreement at that time. That was
Your Honor, that was not the agreement.
Clearly, it doesn't sound like
that was not the agreement.
Well, I can tell you what an agreement is. It's a meeting of the minds, and clearly, y'all did not have a meeting of the minds as it relates to what the agreement is. I'm not going to litigate that right now. I want to find out why else you say he's irresponsible.
He's also irresponsible. My daughter likes to journal a lot. She likes to journal. When she travels with me, when she works, she's asked me to buy her a very, very nice Chromebook for her to journal in. Okay. And so one day I asked Alexis, I said, Alexis, where is your Chromebook? I said, and I kept asking her, and she kept just beating around the bush. She wouldn't answer me. She just kept wouldn't answer me. And I said, Alexis, where is your Chromebook? And then finally she told me, he pawned it at the pawn shop for drinking. And she only got $40, I think. And my daughter don't know anything about my princess has never been in no pawn shop before she met this toad.
What happened
and I would have gave my princess $50 that he got for drinking for the Chromebook that I bought her. It was a brand new Chromebook.
One moment, Ms. Hughes. What happened to the Chromebook? Tell me the truth, please.
I had pawned it.
Why?
Because we had needed the money.
He could drunk up the money.
One moment, Ms. Hughes, please.
Because at the time he was just working and paying the bills. I was out of work, so we needed some money.
Me and her father are paying for this wedding, and we have almost 200 guests coming to this wedding with this toad that she wants to marry. And if this lie detector test comes back that he's lied, my daughter would not be married. She would be walking out this courtroom with me today. She would not be marrying you. She would not be marrying you. If that lie detector comes back that he has did any kind of wrong.
Ms. Kimbrough, what would make you pawn an expensive piece of electronics for $50?
I think we needed some like gas or food or something like that.
And you're prepared to marry someone that you'd have to pawn a piece of electric?
I have to pay the bills, Your Honor. I work, I pay the bills. We're trying to...
No.
Yeah, he always throw that in my face.
No, Your Honor. Devin wanted extra money to drink with.
I'm the man of
Devin wanted
this
extra money.
Relationship. I'm going to be
No, Alexis would show me everything. She would
I'm sorry, Ms. Hughes. What are you saying, Mr. Bryant?
I'm the man of this house. I pay the bills, and we're trying to subtract her from this relationship. So I asked Alexis to pawn the piece of equipment.
You always throw it in my face that you pay the bills. That's not right.
But I'm sorry, Mr. Bryant. You asked her to pawn the gift from her mom.
And I was going to return her the money to get it back. She got it back eventually. She has it back. It's just at that time, I didn't want her calling her mom, asking her for money, because she's always on the phone with her mom. Her mom's always been a third party of this relationship, and I'm just tired of it, you know?
I think that's fair from your perspective, but I think Ms. Hughes is trying to say she doesn't think that you're a good enough influence and that you are the man that her daughter, for the long term.
I'm a man. I'm a full-blown man, Your Honor.
Okay.
And I don't
Your
have a drinking
Honor,
problem.
Devin does not deserve my daughter. He does
and
not.
I will give her the world. I'm just trying to subtract her from this relationship because all she does is tear me down.
Mr. Bryant, I'm sorry, Ms. Hughes, Mr. Bryant, you have a drinking problem.
Yes.
You have a drinking problem, sir. You have a drinking problem. You have 2 DUI arrests that we know of, okay? That we know of, sir. You do not need to have DUI arrests. You can kill somebody, okay? And if you don't have a drinking problem, you have a driving problem, okay? You should not be behind the wheel of a car after having had more than 1 glass of wine or 1 beer. That's period. That should just be it. Okay?
Period.
I would never even think about it. You cannot drive after having drinks. That's just it. That's irresponsible. And this whole courtroom is sitting here thinking, we don't know if we can trust you with the cheating allegations because we know you're lying about the drinking.
I'm not cheating.
But we know you're lying about the drinking, that you won't even acknowledge the drinking. Why is Ms. Hughes supposed to trust you with her child's heart?
Because I'm a good man, Your Honor.
With my only child.
Yeah.
That is my only child. I can't get it wrong, Judge. I don't have another child to make up for if you mess up. Toad. That's a toad. I don't have another child to mess to
Well,
fix
I know that in a 2-month time period, there's supposed to be a wedding. By the way, how are you paying for this wedding? Because it doesn't sound like y'all got a lot of money.
No, me and her father are paying for this wedding. And we have almost 200 guests coming to this wedding with this toad that she wants to marry. And if this lie detector test comes back that that he's lied, my daughter would not be married. She would be walking out this courtroom with me today. She would not be marrying you. She would not be marrying you. If that lie detector comes back that he has did any kind of wrong.
We asked Mr. Bryant, since being in a relationship with Ms. Kimbrough, have you had sexual contact with anyone other than her?
He answered no.
What did the test results indicate?
Polygraph examination results indicated
Ms. Hughes, I would like you, Corey, will you escort Ms. Hughes over to stand with her daughter?
Sure thing.
I would like Ms. Hughes to stand with the plaintiff
Stand with the
because
judge.
it's time to put at least one issue to rest. Ms. Kimbrough petitioned this court for a polygraph examination because she has suspicions that you were cheating and not being truthful about your fidelity. You want to put those suspicions to rest.
Yes, Your Honor.
And so you agreed to take a polygraph examination.
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
And I, of course, called in our expert to help me with that. Corey, will you ask the expert to join us, please?
Sure thing.
Good day, Your Honor.
Good day, Mr. Yarbrough. I have invited Mr. John Yarbrough, a certified polygraph examiner from Guardian Polygraph Services, who provided services to this court before. He's been an expert in this field for public and private entities, and based on his extensive experience and credentials, I find him qualified yet again as an expert to provide services for this court today. Mr. Yarbrough, I asked you to put 3 questions to the defendant. Am I correct?
That is correct.
The first question, Mr. Yarbrough, we asked Mr. Bryant, since starting your relationship with Ms. Kimbrough, have you had any sexual contact with that woman that you referred to as your sister from the club?
That is correct.
What was Mr. Bryant's answer?
He answered no.
And what did the test results indicate?
The polygraph examination results indicated there was deception to that question.
No, that's what I thought.
That's not true, Your Honor. That's not true, Your Honor.
That's what I thought. There's a lot of the test don't lie.
Excuse me. Mr. Yarbrough, we asked Mr. Bryant, that time you were gone at 3 o'clock in the morning. Did you have sexual contact with anyone other than Miss Kimbrough?
That is correct, Your Honor.
What was Mr. Bryant's answer?
He answered no.
What did the test results indicate?
The polygraph examination results indicated there was deception to the
Yes. Oh my God.
That's not true.
That was a boot
Oh
call.
my God.
That's not true.
The little toe back in the
Lord.
back in the
That's not
pond.
true.
That's where that little fault
Love
goes.
my life. It's not
Throw that little toe in the
Mr. Yarbrough, we asked Mr. Bryant, since being in a relationship with Miss Kimbrough, have you had sexual contact with anyone other than her?
That is correct, Your Honor.
And what was Mr. Bryant's answer?
He answered no.
What did the test results indicate?
The polygraph examination results indicated there was deception to that question.
Oh
my God.
See,
I can't believe this. I'm
can't.
heartbroken.
you see?
Mr. Yarbrough, I thank you very much for your services
Lord,
to
have
this court.
mercy.
Thank you, Your Honor.
How can you do this to me?
Hey.
After 3 years.
There's no truth to this. I'm here to fight for you.
Talk is cheap
Very
because
cheap.
you are slicker than hot grease. I'm telling you
Yes.
that right now.
Yes. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
Miss Kimbrough, let me be real clear about this. You do not need to marry him, period. Not because of what your mother thinks, not because of what the judge thinks, but because of what you know. He is not your husband.
Right.
She is the one for me.
Absolutely.
She's the one for me, Your Honor. She's the one for me.
Absolutely.
And I'm not leaving
Thank
here
you.
without her, Your Honor. We're getting married in 3 months, and we will be jumping that broom.
They're with
Miss
Black
Kimbrough.
excellence.
No.
Is this what you want?
I have some thinking to do. I can't decide right now. I'm very heartbroken.
Babe, you know I would never hurt you. And you know this.
You just lied about everything.
No.
You
That was
lied about
that's
everything.
old.
Excuse me, this is my courtroom. You might be slick with this young girl,
Yeah.
but I'm not her.
Right.
Okay?
She is coming home with me. She
Okay.
is coming home with me.
Excuse me. You run your house, you don't run this one. It's
You
my
right.
house.
You right.
Okay? For real. You're a liar. You really and truly are a liar. You lied about your drinking. You lied about where you go at night. You're a liar. And let me tell you something, Miss Kimbrough. If you want a liar for a husband, you go ahead and marry him. If I were your mother, I wouldn't put one dime towards this atrocity. This is ridiculous. You'll be back in my courtroom. You will be back in my courtroom. You fail to respect even yourself by lying about the problems that you have. A real man would have walked up in this courtroom to say, Judge, I've been trying to get it under control, but I need help. And you would have asked me for the kind of help that I could have provided for you. But instead, you lied to me. You lied to this young lady. You lied to the polygraph examiner. You lied. Everything about it. And you talking about you love her? You don't love her.
Can you admit that you're an
You don't
alcoholic
even know
today?
what a love is.
And that you need help?
I got a drinking problem, Your Honor, but I love Alexis.
Okay, I got news for you. Resolve your drinking problem. Fix yourself before you mess up this little girl.
If he can
Okay.
stay, Judge Starr, if he can stay sober for a year, then we can come back together. But as of now,
You need to pack his pictures and his plants and put them on the front yard. Tell him to pick that mess up. He can check himself into rehab or wherever drunk people go. Thank you very much. This case is closed.
Alexis, you're not going to marry him, okay? That's just not going to happen, baby, okay? Listen, I know, just know, okay?
I'm just
No,
heartbroken.
no, okay, it's okay, but it's okay.
Can I
just
say
can't.
this right now?
No, you just can't. You gotta
I
let it
can't
go.
say this.
You just gotta. No, you gotta let it go. It's okay. You coming home with me. Coming home with me. It's all right.
Made in Georgia.